everybody, welcome back to my channel, Thread Level Midnight. Today I have a pretty fun haul for you guys. It's actually what I'm calling the Battle of the Buy-Sell Trade Stores. So I go to 3 main buy-sell trade stores in my city, which is Austin, Texas, and they are Uptown Cheapskate, Buffalo Exchange, and Pavement. So I know most people know about Buffalo Exchange. They have it like, I think, across the nation, and then Uptown Cheapskate they kind of have sprinkled throughout the US too, and then Pavement is more local to Texas. They really just have 2, one in Houston, well actually 2 in Austin now and 1 in Houston. One just opened recently, another location. But anyway, so they're actually pretty different, which is good. And so last weekend I went to all 3 in one weekend, and what you see here plus 4 pairs of shoes, 4 pairs of shoes is everything that I got. And I know it's crazy, like I probably spent like 10 total hours to get, I didn't count, I don't know how many there are, but you know, less than 20 things I think. So that's just kind of how it goes, which is okay because it would have taken me a lot longer to find this many good things like at a regular thrift store or a Goodwill, which is what I love about buy-sell trade stores. They're my favorite place to source, especially when you can just get a discount by bringing in stuff to trade in. So you get a big old discount on what you do end up buying. So it's really not that much of a, you know, a bank breaker. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the stuff. Okay, so the first place I went to is Buffalo Exchange, and if you follow me on Instagram, you know that it is my favorite place on earth. They just have the best stuff. They have the best brands. Like, I never find Acne Studios at other stores. It's just stuff like that. So I found some really good stuff there, and we'll go through at the end of the video and I'll kind of say who won this weekend's Battle of the Buy-Sell Trade Stores. But let's begin. So first is this Everlane, and this is the textured cropped cotton cardigan with like kind of wide sleeves. It's a really chunky oversized cardigan, which of course I use those keywords. So let me just tell you, I think I spent $20 on this, and I just sold it today, which is 2 days after listing it for $90. So, and you know what, it's like the middle of April, so pretty good. I mean, you want to be comfy when you're like inside at home, crank up the AC, put on a comfy sweater, hey. So that one is a really good score. The next one I found, I got quite a few. Like, I figure that when you're at a buy-sell trade store where they have total control over what they accept from shoppers to buy, they're only going to take the off-season stuff that's really good. So like if you're in spring or summer, definitely look at the coats and the sweaters because they're going to be extra selective with the off-season stuff that they do buy. So that being said, again, this is a Lululemon hoodie, and so I saw it, it was priced crazy low. Like usually Buffalo Exchange will price Lululemon hoodies like this for at least 30, like in the 30s. But this one was priced for 18. I'm not sure why, because it is flawless. And when I looked at the back and I saw that it had this, like I had never really seen that before. It's like super 3D, it like sticks out and it's like all like stitched like really nicely and stuff. I was like, that looks like something. And I didn't even check comps. I checked that it had some stock photos, which most Lululemon stuff does that's new. You just go on lulufanatics.com. And then I was like, okay, it does, great, because it was only $18. And then when I got home, I'll show you some of the comps on the screen. Turns out it is kind of a unicorn. So the only one that's available right now on all of Poshmark is selling for, well, is listed for $250. And then all the sold comps are like in the 100s, but like a lot of them are on 150 or even higher. And the only thing that kind of sucks is that mine is actually the exact same size as the only one that's already listed, but hopefully they didn't like cross list to eBay and Mercari too. So I definitely have this cross listed. But yeah, really excited. That's just gonna be a really good turnaround, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay, I'm just now realizing that I got so many off-season things, but like I said, it's a good time too. And this brand is actually new to me. It is called Espadrille. And this is the Ashley cardigan in Midnight, and it is just super high quality, like marled cotton knit. It's like this navy blue and white, and when I first saw it, I looked at it and I saw it was new with tag, and I saw that it retailed for $298, and I just put it in my bag. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is something. I'll look it up like later on. So I looked it up, and there's not a ton of comps like available or sold on Poshmark, but this is a really this company is really known for being like handmade, artisan, like sustainable. This is like all Italian yarn and stuff like that. And I actually have seen this brand on Noise Off Bazaar. Like, it's really popular on there. And this is a really substantial, has a really wide arm. It's one of those, in the website it describes this sweater as being really good for showcasing a top underneath, like a long sleeve shirt underneath where it sticks out. So that's really cool. And I'm thinking if this doesn't sell fast, well, I mean, it's not gonna sell fast, but I was thinking of maybe taking it to Instagram. So we'll see. This is so nice though. And it's an extra small. I wish it was a medium. I still wouldn't keep it, but I would like to try it on. Here is another off-season thing, and this is by The Great. Yes. So I actually have sold one of their sweatshirts before, and I sold it for $150. That sweatshirt was adorable. It had like a swan on the front. So this one is just plain. It's called the sleep sweatshirt, the sleep cutoff sweatshirt. And it's like a really soft terry. It's like kind of like a really textured, kind of like a terry, 100% cotton sweatshirt. So, and it's like intentionally distressed as well. You can kind of tell there. So I listed this last night and it already has several likes. So I'm hoping to get at least $80 for this, honestly. Okay, next is a favorite of all of ours. It is Reformation, and this is the older tag, but that's totally okay. And this is just a black maxi satiny slip dress. And like most things on Reformation, sometimes they don't look like much just on the hanger, but then they have a really sexy, chic stock photo where the model is just like walking diagonally across the screen and it's like flowing in the wind and stuff. And this is just like really sexy, really minimal. And then of course it has a gigantic slit up the front middle. So this is really cute. I paid up for this one at about $40, but I'm hoping to get at least $100. And I just love having Reformation in my closet. People like to bundle with that and, you know, bundle something more expensive with something less expensive. And this dress is by Stod. I love this brand. This dress is just, it's like a black and white cookie, which I love, but I saw it and I was like, that, like, people want that. I recognize this as a really popular Stod dress, and there's only a couple available and there's a ton of sold comps. So this is really, that's the thing with Stod, is they're really sexy, but in a more covered up way. Like, this is still long sleeve, you know, but it's gonna be like pretty form fitting, and that's kind of the thing with their brand. And it's also really cool because you can also, it has functional buttons all the way down, so you could also just pop it over some jeans and then only button it like right here to cover your bra. And it's so cute. It's really 90s. So this was a great pickup, and I paid up a little bit for this one at $38, but that is okay. I should be able to get like around 100, I think. Okay, next, found this brand for the first time, and this kind of falls into that category of people going to be needing bridesmaids dresses coming up. This is Elizabeth and James. And it's just a really chic, really kind of minimal blush pink strapless maxi dress. It's very structured. It's very paneled, and it has slits on the sides with like this really pretty soft lining. So I'm gonna try out this brand. The comps looked really good and there weren't any available online right now. I definitely paid up for this at $50, but comps looked really good. And the thing is with bridesmaids dresses is people will spend a couple $100s on those, on just ones that are from regular bridesmaids sites or whatever. So if you add into the mix that it's a really cool designer brand, then they can spend even more. And this is super versatile. Like if you're a bridesmaid and you just need to wear light pink and you want to look really good, then I think I'm pretty confident that this dress is going to do well. This is the last clothing piece for Buffalo Exchange. This is also a first time find for me for this brand. Let me know if you've ever heard of this one. It is Natalie Martin. This is 100% silk. It is so gorgeous. It is a wrap maxi dress. There's actually some ads of this dress where it's listed as like a cover-up, quote unquote cover-up. So I don't know if I'd put a silk maxi dress like over a swimsuit, but anyway, the things that rich ladies do, I guess. So beautiful. It has these tie sleeves, true wrap, and this kind of floral print. So gorgeous. And of course I paid up for this one at $52. This is the highest one, but this is just so gorgeous. And like I said, I cannot find this pattern in this dress anywhere. So I'm gonna say that it's rare because technically that is true. So really good comps for this brand, especially the more substantial pieces like this. I'm hoping to get the upper 100s on a dress like this for sure. And I'll wait until someone who respects this brand comes along. Okay, so now I got 4 pairs of shoes. The only place I got shoes from this weekend is Buffalo Exchange. They have really good shoes. They just have really good stuff. I think it's because Buffalo Exchange is more of, not a household name, right? But people into fashion in general, since it's in so many cities across the US, they kind of know about Buffalo Exchange. It's kind of like Plato's Closet. People just know that name. They're thinking, oh, I need to go try to sell my clothes somewhere. Let's just go to a Buffalo Exchange. So then as a result, they end up getting a lot of the best stuff. Whereas people might not know, like, oh, let's go sell them at Uptown Cheapskate or Pavement. First pair of shoes that I found, these are so cool. So these are like loafers, I guess you could say, with like these like monk straps and this buckle. Isn't that so cool? And then on this side, it's got the zipper. And here is the label. So these have definitely been worn before. But when you look at the top, so besides just there being a natural crease right here from just being worn, they are almost pristine on the top. There's like a tiny scuff on the front toe, and I can maybe try to doctor that a little bit. I'm not sure yet how much time I want to really put into stuff, but these are so cute. So these were only $34. Like, what? Some of the prices are just crazy. And I don't know if it's because these are technically off season or what, but I know people, they're not super sensitive in the summertime to wearing like winter shoes. Like today I just watched the latest Emma Chamberlain video, and it was what she's going to be wearing this summer. That was like the title. And in half the outfits she's wearing like either Doc Martens that are not like a sandal, like a whole boot, or Birkenstock clogs. Like, she's not wearing sandals necessarily. So I don't think people will have a problem buying this in the next few months. I don't think I'm gonna have to wait that long. So yeah, I'm really excited for these. So pretty, so classic. I think people from a lot of different walks of life and a lot of different styles could like these, whether you're more serious or preppy, or even if you are a millennial or a what am I trying to say, Gen Z, I think everyone is gonna like these. They're so cool. Okay, the next pair of acne shoes that I got are these Espadrille Platforms with kind of a canvas top. Isn't that so cute? So here is the label for those, which is the exact same. So these have almost never been worn. The bottom, when I looked at the stock photos, the bottom actually does look like that. Some of that like jute material is kind of peeking through, which is interesting, but that's how it looked in the stock photo. Sorry, I'm like cutting my head off. But these are really cute. I love the complementary colors, orange and blue. And I don't know, lots of people just love espadrilles. It's got the little leather tab right here. It's got the little toe box detail. Just a really cute shoe. And this is in a size 6.5. The other ones were size 6, the ones I just did. These are super cute. There are some of these online, but none of them are this particular style. They have this same shoe with like a different kind of striping or colors, but I like these colors. I think these are so cute. And of course the name Acne Studios just goes a long way with pricing. So I'm not sure what I'm pricing these at yet, but with anything Acne Studios that's substantial, like if at least it's a sweater or a nice pair of shoes, you should at least be able to get $150 for Acne Studios. So, okay, our third pair of shoes are from the brand Alexander Wang, which is a hard to see label because it's black on black, because f you, they don't need anything from you. They're Alexander Wang. So these are really cool. So they are these kind of studded pumps. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? All the studs are pristine. There's none missing or anything. And the shoes are in pretty great condition as well. A little bit of wear, not nearly as bad as those first Acne Studios shoes. They've got like a tiny bit of scuffing that I can probably work on a little bit there, but these are just super cool and classy with that like hint of badass, you know? And when I was looking these up online, there is a ton of stock photos with Bella Hadid wearing them actually with Alexander Wang right next to her. You know, who knows what that event was, some kind of rich person event. But she's wearing them, and there's some actually good pictures, high-res pictures where I could get a close-up of her feet too, so that is great. And these are just solid. The comps are solid. This is the first Alexander Wang that I've found that's not just like some just simple tee or something. It's a substantial piece that's in good condition, that's fairly recent. I think these might be like 2018. So these are awesome, and they're super versatile too. I mean, they're just silver and ivory, so they're gonna go with a lot. I just really liked these. I wasn't sure, but after I looked up comps, I was like, yes. So I paid $38 for these, so not bad. And I'm gonna try to probably get like 200. I have to look at comps again, but we'll see. You can always follow my journey. I'll have everything linked below, but my Poshmark is thread level 12 because midnight was already taken by some jabroni. The last pair of shoes that I got are so cool, but they're probably gonna sell for the least amount, but I don't even give a care. So they are these lace-up Jeffrey Campbell embroidered Tapestry Western boots. Freaking look at these. Open up your eyeballs, your eye holes, and look at these shoes. I'm yelling at you, and I'm using my outdoor voice. So look at these flowers. It's got a bird, it's got leaves, it's got berries. It's got whatever these flowers are. It laces up. They are in actually really good condition too. They are both super cute. And I think it's really cool too that on the website it said that the pattern that you'll get will always be varied, because the tapestry, they just use different parts of the same fabric. It's not like the same parts. Like you can see how these are a little bit different. And I thought that was really, really cool. And so the thing with these boots are, isn't that cool? Like when you're just walking down the street, you just have 2 flowers on top. Oh, I just love the colors on these, just the jewel tones. They're amazing. And so I looked up comps on these, and there are a ton of sold comps for these shoes, but then mostly the available ones and the sold ones, like the ones that you can just find out there, so they're the same shoe, but they're in a different colorway. They're in a really neutral, like cream and kind of greenish, really neutral, kind of boring colorway. Whereas these are just like pop right at you. It's like, bam, just throwing at your face. And so I'm gonna price these high because I think that they should be worth a lot and they should be respected. And I think I would wear them if they were my size, but they are a size, one size too big. They're called the Elmcroft. And I think the reason why they are going to be my lowest profit margin on a shoe that I got this weekend is because there's no leather on these. Like, so did I mention that these are Jeffrey Campbell? If I didn't, these are Jeffrey Campbell and Free People collaboration shoes. So that's also worth a lot too. But yeah, there's no real leather anywhere on these. So while, you know, Jeffrey Campbell and Free People both carry a lot of clout, I think they just didn't retail for as much as some of these other shoes. But still, there's really, I don't think there's any of these for sale. There might be 1 or 2, but not in this size. So I'm gonna price up and hope for the best. I'm really excited about these, and I really wish they were in my size. I guess I could always do like a Captain America and put wadded up newspaper on the bottom of my feet and then just wear them like that, you know. I'm not really above anything, guys. Okay, so that's it for Buffalo Exchange. It was an amazing haul, and I was able to actually take and trade in a bunch of free donations that I got, along with some stale inventory of mine that I had for the better part of a year and that just didn't have many likes, wasn't getting much attention, and wasn't providing me any traction or making me any money. So I decided to trade them in, make all my money back, and then some. And so I was able to get a big old chunk. I think I had $300 credit this day. So I only ended up spending like $150 out of my bank account that day. So I was in a great mood. I was in such a good mood. I was like in the car just singing, like driving. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of rate this Buffalo Exchange trip so that we can compare it to the other 2 at the end. So I found some amazing things, but I did pay up kind of high for a few of them. That being said, the kind of brands that I find at Buffalo Exchange are the brands that will bring serious attention to your closet. I really want to have Acne Studios. I really want to have Staud. And these new brands like the Natalie Martin that I've never had, the Great, this Esby that I've never had, that's worth money as well. That has value as well. So I'm gonna give this trip to Buffalo Exchange a 9 out of 10. They are my day one boo. I love them so much, and I'm so glad that they exist. Okay, moving on to Uptown Cheapskate. So Uptown Cheapskate is a little more, I don't know if you want to say classy. I don't know if that's really the word, but they don't really have a lot of the Gen Z kind of ugly chic stuff that's really popular right now, kind of like the Emma Chamberlain kind of style. They don't really have that. They're more of kind of a, I don't even know how to describe it, but so I didn't find a ton of stuff there. And actually I only found 1, 2, 3, 4 things there. It's not kind of crazy, but so let's just get into it because they're okay. So the first one is by far my favorite. Another new brand for me. This brand is called Lenny the Label. It's an Australian brand, and look at this fucking jacket. It is a black velvet blazer jacket with beaded and sequined and pearls celestial patterns throughout all of the bottom and the back bottom as well. And then the inside has this like necklace and chain and money jewels pattern that's so cool. And when I was in the store, I was like, whoa, wow, this is so cool. And they actually had this on sale. And I don't know if it was just because it was off season and nobody wanted to buy it right now or what, but this is like my style. I love stuff like this. And they had it on sale. I looked it up online since I never heard of it, and the stock photos were amazing. Look at these. Look at these stock photos. So I have this priced high. I think I have it priced at like $165, which is like pretty much right under what it retailed for, but I don't care. This is so amazing, and I'll wait for the right buyer on this. It's actually my size as well. This is just amazing. I was so happy to bring this home with me. Okay, the next thing I found there is a Lulu's dress, and of course it is new with tag. I'll only buy Lulu's not new with tag if it's a really good dress. But anyway, so this is a really cool, really 90s for sure, very Cher Horowitz. It's kind of like this shimmery cloth that kind of almost looks like leather. And then it's a square neck, which is great. And then these sleeves that, I guess you would call these a bishop sleeve, but it's just a really exaggerated kind of high up one. This skinny ruching goes up all the way above the elbow. And then you have a big old balloon sleeve up at the top, which is what a bishop sleeve is. This is a size large too, which is excellent. And this has pretty cute stock photos as well. This has a really weird style name. It's actually literally called the You Are Black dress. You Are Black. That's what this style dress is called. Why? Where are the checks and balances on the Lulu's team for what they're naming clothes? How many white people did that have to get past? I don't understand, but anyway, so this is a really cute dress. It's on season and I could see people wearing this to a lot of different places. It's just really cute, and the best thing about it was that they only had it priced at $14, which is like Goodwill pricing. And then I also ended up getting a 20% off coupon for Uptown Cheapskate, so that made this even less, so that's awesome. I pretty much price any of my Lulu's dresses at $60, like no matter what it is. Some people try to play. They try to play around with lowering with lowball offers, but I only pick out Lulu that is really cool, that there's not a ton of. There's none of these online, so pretty confident. Okay, number 3 out of 4, so sad kind of. I've gone to Uptown sometimes and gotten a ton of stuff, but this time it was just kind of meh. And this one is actually my first time, not finding, but my first time going through with purchasing a Universal Standard, new with tags. And this is just a pretty dang simple kind of cardigan that crosses over. It might be hard to tell here, but it doesn't cross right in the middle. It kind of buttons over here. And this is a size 2X. And they only had this. Jack is somewhere meowing for some reason. Jack, I'm doing a video. And this, yeah, it's 100% wool. So that's really cool. Had some good stock photos, some okay stock photos. I just got this for a really good price, and it's new with tag, and it's a plus size. So I thought, why the hell not? Let's just see how this does. It'll be cool to have this in my closet. I wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't new with tags, but it's like pristine, just needs like a second lint roll. I thought I lint rolled everything, but this is kind of hairy. It kind of has hair on it. Okay, my last find from Uptown Cheapskate is really cool, and I really wish this was in my size, although with Free People, we know with Free People, size really doesn't end up mattering that much. You know what they say is Free People, 3 people. You can usually fit 3 people inside one thing, but so this is a size small, and what it is a matching set. So here's the pants, kind of like just a wide leg, a really lightweight, wishy, kind of canvasy material, and it's got an elastic waist with the drawstring and just a really wide leg, as you can see. And then the top is really cool. So the top of it here is just kind of like a little bralette that will just cover your business, and then it goes all the way down, and it's totally separate from the back and the front. How cool is that? This is like art to wear almost. Like almost, it's like right on the border. So this has some amazing stock photos too. I'll show you like a lot of the really cool ones here. So they had this priced up a little bit. I paid, this was $26 before my 20%. So what, like $22 or something like that. But that's okay. I love it so much. And I might try it on because I don't know, I would just wear this. It's really cool. It's like rainbow colored, which I always love, so I know other people do. This was like the kind of thing where I saw it and I was like, I don't care if I pay up, but I just want to have this in my closet and I want to take it home with me. So cool. And I was so glad that they had both pieces of the set, because I've seen some comps online where it's just one or the other and it's like, nah. Shut it. Shut it. That is it for Uptown Cheapskate for this time. Oh, I actually did get these sunglasses for myself. How freaking cool are those, right? But the brand is Diff, D-I-F-F. I really don't know. There you go, you can kind of see that. So Diff eyewear, and then it says make a difference. Uptown Cheapskate this time was not a huge home run, although I did get that velvet celestial jacket and this really cool Free People set. So, you know, I will probably give them like a 6 out of 10 for this time. But at least I did get something cool for myself, so that's always cool. Okay, so our last store is Pavement, and when I was talking earlier about the ugly chic and the Emma Chamberlain kind of style, the Y2K style, this is their bread and butter. So if you follow Pavement on Instagram, the kind of clothes that they like to show off that they have for sale are just like vintage t-shirts, and like not even always the cool ones either. It's like gone fishing, or just really old, like it literally is ugly chic, just a lot of vintage. But they also do have a lot of amazing stuff. They're huge. Pavement is twice the size or 3 times the size easily of the other 2 stores. So Pavement, I always check their pants and their dresses. And then often they have good shoes too, but I didn't find any shoes this time. So, but this time I pretty much just looked at every single dress that they had and I found some really good dresses. So in fact, I think it's literally all dresses and jumpsuits from Pavement. So, hey, that's great for me. So our first one is this. This is actually the first thing I found. And it is a Gal Meets Glam. And this is one of those, it's one of those, you guys, where I listed it at $125 and within 2 minutes of listing, I got an offer for $100. And then, you know, by like 12 hours later, I had like 8 offers on it, and it ended up selling for a full price of $125 within 12 hours of listing. It's just like 100% cotton, tiered, a blue mini dress with these little embroidered flowers. I don't really get it. I would have priced higher if I knew, but I'm still totally fine with the price that I sold it at, because I think it cost like $15 maybe. That's another thing. Pavement has some really good pricing. So there's that. I'm gonna be shipping this out after I film this video. Okay, the second thing I found, check this out. This pattern is so cool. It's so pretty. And this is a brand that I very rarely get. So there are some brands, because I'm a big brand whore. I just love the brand recognition. It's a big theme of my closet. So I don't get the brand ModCloth unless it's just something I really, really like. Plus, if it is new with tags, then that also helps greatly. So this, I just saw this before I knew what the brand was or anything. I saw this pattern and I was like, that is so pretty. Just the rich colors just really got me. And it's a long maxi dress, and it has a belt that wraps around, which is in here. It's attached. So at first I couldn't find it. I was like, are you serious? I'm gonna have to take this back. But that belt is there, and it's just a halter dress. Pretty simple halter dress, but this is a total, like, you could wear this to a wedding or any kind of event. It's so classy and like Baroque and Victorian. It's kind of these flowers with these sort of frames, like gold frame. They're not gold here, but in my mind I want them to be gold, you know? So pretty. And I got this for $14. at Pavement, and it's not gonna sell for $1 million or anything, but I'm hoping to get like, you know, 60, 70. I'm not gonna settle for a lower price, so. Okay, our next thing is another new with tag Lulu's. So I saw this dress. So white dresses, it goes like one of two ways. It's like, that's not good enough for me to go through the pain of photographing something white. Or, oh, that is so pretty that a bride could wear it for like honeymoon, bachelorette, you know, dinner, rehearsal, dinner, something like that related to being a bride. And you can't tell when this is on the hanger because it's kind of got like a goofy like setup here. It's like one of these in the front and the back. But when I did finally find the stock photo, it was really pretty. Just the way that this hangs when it's actually on a human being was really pretty. So I decided to get this one. Let me see what I paid. I paid $13.95. That's Goodwill prices. Like, that's how much this would have costed at Goodwill. So I was very happy with that. And it's good quality too. Like, it's a very substantial. It feels like a bridesmaid's dress or something. So really happy with that. Really happy with the prices that I was getting at Pavement. Okay, this one, it is kind of cool. It's a very summery. It's like this, I don't even know, like a knit. I know there's like some keywords that aren't coming to my mind right now, but so this brand is called Callahan Knits. It's not Karen Callahan. That's a different brand, but this one was just really cool. And people are gonna be needing, someone's gonna be needing this to wear over their swimsuit. And look how the bottom is all like a fray. Isn't that cool? Gotta love that. And this one I paid up for at $22. But I don't know. I'm not like sure how I feel on this one yet, but I think I really like it. And I haven't had this brand in my closet before, and it's not a super well-known brand, except for kind of on those places, those like forums and the Instagram pages where people love like really sustainable limited release labels. So it's one of those. So I'm really excited to look more into this one and get it listed. I think someone's definitely gonna need this. Like, so really cute. I like how this part kind of covers your bosom too. So love that one. Okay, the next dress is from a brand that I've kind of seen around before, but I've never pulled the trigger on. And it is Tatch, which is sold at Anthropologie. And this is one of those cool arms dresses for sure. Like, this reminds me of like a seashell somehow. I don't know. It's like super puffy and it looks really cool on the model in the stock photo. This whole arm is so substantial when you're wearing it. It's so cool. You never really see this. And this is just so kind of, I don't know if it's like 80s or just beachy, but I just loved how textured and kind of almost ribbed the whole dress is. So this doesn't have a huge presence online, but I think that's okay. Just in my closet with all these other amazing dresses that I have, this will fit really nicely and I love it. I just love this color. So, so pretty. So I'm looking forward to getting this one listed. It's gonna be perfect for spring and summer. Okay, here's another kind of offshoot Anthropologie brand that has kind of been in the back of my mind for a while. This brand is called, I'm just gonna say Antic Batik. And this is like a really cool, it's like almost feels like quilted and padded right here. Like it's kind of padded. I don't really know how to describe this one. It's a tiered dress with these floral like quilt tiers almost. Really cool, just like a really solid, kind of like a prairie core dress, and it's got like the little gold label emblem right there. This is kind of like muumuu chic. Like my grandma Mimo would have like rocked this one for sure. I just love how it's so unique, and the detail. I love how it's kind of thick and padded right here. So cool. Like someone is definitely going to need this. This is like, you know, Doan meets I don't know, it's like Doan meets Anthropologie. So I really like that one. And here is a girl we all know and love. It's Mara Hoffman, and this is a Mara Hoffman, and that's the new label, by the way. The new, it's like a sans serif font. I think the old label is cursive. I'm trying to picture it. Yeah, it's like a gold thread cursive. That's a lot of light coming through. Sorry, it's like 7 p.m. here. But this is like a swim cover-up, basically. Just like a really cute, like linen and cotton blend cover-up. And then it has like a drawstring here in the middle, of course, that will bring it in, that you can pop over your swimsuit with these big old pockets. Like, how cute, how comfortable is that? That is amazing. And this is a size large, and I got this for $16.95. So again, that's a crazy good price for a Mara Hoffman, like great condition maxi dress. And this one, another new brand for me. This brand is called Sansia. And this is one of those for sure where you just need to see the stock photo. But I think, is this not a jumpsuit? Is it a jumpsuit? No, it's a midi dress. So it has this really cool kind of minimalist pattern with these flutter shoulders, and then the back crosses with these adjustable buttons. So cute. And the buttons are like, have really cool detail too. They're like gold. And then on the front, these like tie around, you know, to cinch in your waist. Really cute, really, like, again, this is one of those where it's kind of like Doe and meets Anthropologie, where I think people are really gonna like this style. Really cute stock photos too. So I really liked this one. They actually had a couple of them there, but the other one had a stain on it, so I just got this one. And this one was $16.95. Another new brand from me today. This one is called Leia. It's sold at Anthropologie. And it's just a really cute, so newest tag, yay. Really cute, size small, got it for $20. It's this kind of eyelet, like super detailed floral embroidered. Like, isn't that so pretty? It's got those like almond shaped leaves, or I guess just leaf shaped leaves. We'll go with that. But it's an ultra wide leg jumpsuit. The stock photos look really cute. It has pockets. This is just a really good, it's like a basic, but a basic that will kind of command more money. And I guess when I say basic, I just mean that you can wear it to the grocery store, or just on a Sunday when you're not like doing much. Or you could wear it to a baby shower or to a wedding. Like, it's just really versatile. So I guess I mean versatile as opposed to basic. Okay, we're on our last three. So this is a new brand for me to actually have, but of course I've known about it for quite a while. And this is Shona Joy. They are popular. They are an Australian dress brand, popular for bridesmaids dresses. But this is actually a knit jumpsuit with super wide legs. Like, look, it almost like the whole screen that I have to film in on my phone, it takes up. It's like, it looks like a dress, but it's actually a jumpsuit. So it has this belt detail, but look at this fabric. Look how pretty that is. Such a pretty fabric. It's like really textured. I don't even really know what that is called, but it's a one shoulder, and I think this is definitely one of those that a bride could wear to some event, a wedding adjacent event. It's really cute, and the stock photos are really good. So I'm excited to have this brand and to try it out. Yeah, it says designed in Australia. This is a size US 8. That's my size, what do you know? And this one was $21. Loves it. Okay, this one is also a white jumpsuit, which will be a joy to photograph, and it'll be a complete joy for me to try to get the kind of little gray floor stains off of the bottom, because of course stores like this can just never seem to have a rack that's high enough, or I feel like when they're taking it to the rack, they just hold it like this and let it drag on the floor and collect all the dust that has been accumulating that they don't sweep. But anyway, this is an excellent brand. Oh, and it also is going to be like a little bit of a project because it has some kind of weird blue marks on the back, but it's not new with tags, so I can just stain treat it and then wash it, and I feel pretty confident that I can get that out, because the thing is, when you have a stark white garment, you can introduce bleach into the situation, and that will usually help get your stains out. But anyway, it is Monique Lullier. I currently have another one of her dresses in my closet right now that has not sold yet, but it gets like 3 likes a day. It's just a rockin' it. So I didn't hesitate to get another one from her, and this is really cute, really pretty. Another one of those that a bride could definitely wear. It has this really cute eyelet detailing on the hems, on the seams, no, on the hems. Just really cute, structured, yet frilly, with an elastic waist. I love this. This is a size 6. The lining of it feels so like expensive and well made. So pretty. And guys, this is our last one. So this is another one, kind of like the ModCloth dress that I got. I never get this brand unless I just see it and I'm like, whoa, and that's what happened here. I don't know. This is just the colors that I like, and I love the pattern mixing, but let me just tell you, this is just an ASOS dress. It's like no big deal. It's just pretty much fast fashion. I mean, it's no Forever 21, but it's just ASOS. So this is only $12.95, so Goodwill prices. So I didn't even look up comps. It was a Goodwill price, and I saw these flowers. They're like psychedelic, and this material is almost shiny. It's almost shiny, but it's thick. Like it doesn't feel, I didn't think it was gonna be ASOS, but this reminds me of that Wizard of Oz scene, like at the end when they're breathing in the fumes from those flowers that are making them like kind of sleepy and crazy, and everything's like bright colors. That is what it reminds me of. And then it's so cool how it has this like window pane pattern here that's kind of peeking through from where you tie. It's a wrap dress, so from it's a faux wrap, so just right here, but you could never tell that. So, and then it also has a different pattern on the tie. So cute, little v-neck midi dress. Oh, I love this so much. Love it so much. And so for Pavement, I'm gonna give Pavement, I don't know, I almost want to give them like a 10 out of 10, because every single time that I go there, I think just the sheer volume of stuff they have, and I'm looking for stuff that's so specific. So as long as I go and I do my same categories there, which are usually jeans slash pants, which includes like workout pants. I found a lot of good like Outdoor Voices and Spanx stuff there too. And dresses, I literally looked through every single dress that they had there, and these were the ones the gems that I found there. So ton of brands that I got for the first time, a lot of really good things. So I don't know, I'm gonna give them like another 9 out of 10. So basically what we're saying here is that Buffalo Exchange and Pavement tie each other with a 9 out of 10 for my retail experience, whereas Uptown Cheapskate was just a 6 out of 10 for that day. And I mean, I was there for 4 hours at that store. You know, if there was good stuff there, I would have found it. So, I mean, they had a couple good things that were just priced way too high. It's like their stuff is either priced really, really reasonably or really high if they have a brand that they think is like really good. But they do offer incentives there. They do have a really good reward program where for every $300 you spend, you get 20% off of your entire next transaction. So that helps me out so much on a very consistent basis. Maybe I'll bump them up. No, I was gonna say bump them up to a 7 this time, but for this trip, for what I found, I'm gonna give them a 6 out of 10. So if you're ever in the South Texas area, Houston or Austin, I would highly recommend you go to Pavement. And I don't think you'll be disappointed. They have so much good stuff there every single time I go. And Buffalo Exchange, obviously, like go there. If you haven't gone there yet, what are you doing with your life? You need a life coach who's going to tell you to go to Buffalo Exchange, because you are missing out on brands. But anyway, I hope you guys loved this video. Follow along on thread level 12 on Poshmark to see how these sell. I think I should have almost everything up by the time this video goes up. So hope you guys enjoy, and we will see you next time. Bye guys. Look right there, look. There's everybody. They're watching you. You don't even know.